And we are on episode number 4, Feel It Podcast. Here we go, guys. With me
Hello,
today,
guys.
Mr. Renegade is in the house, David Turger.
Yes. Hello to everyone. I'm happy I can be here. Hi.
So, for those of you who don't know, this is the man that is behind whole project of HCW lately. This is the guy behind the powerhouse of European professional wrestling. And so much respect for this guy, and we're gonna get to it in a moment. So first things first, I want to talk about this COVID-19 shit. So what's up in Hungary right now?
Thank you for the kind words. About COVID-19, we have we have in a really big trouble now. At the summer, we had to move, Vendetta show from March. We moved it to August, and now we still don't know because the second wave, everybody's talking about the second wave now, like all in Europe, and we still cannot be 100 sure about we can make the Vendetta in the 30th of August. So it's a lot of stress, a lot of shit now, but, we did everything we could. So we cannot do much more. We really hope we can make this show. And if we can't, I don't know how this will continue, but we will not let it go. So we will not let HCW go. I'm really sorry about the companies. A lot of companies had to stop the whole product, stop wrestling. They had to quit from the business. A lot of wrestlers had to stop working. So these are really bad days for professional wrestling. And of course, not just for us, it's for the, all the artists in the world, but especially for professional wrestling. It's really hard times. Now, these are the hard times that Dusty Rose mentioned.
I mean, pretty much we are all retired for the moment. So to sum up the situation, so Hungary and HCW actually was supposed to have a show in March just before the lockdown, and it got cancelled. So HCW is coming back this August 30th, with the same show Vendetta that was supposed to be in March. So
yes,
we are back online. I mean, probably not with me because I still can't go to Hungary. You know what's going on in Croatia? So we are back to mandatory mask wearing everywhere. We still need to be with fucking crazy. I mean, it's bullshit, but I mean, this is for me the stupidest situation ever. I mean, this is the fucking virus that kills like 1% of people, and you're gonna jeopardize the economy of 100% of people on this planet for the fucking virus of 1% mortality rate. This is craziness. I mean, just to put something in perspective right here. Today, I have a news that my grandma has tuberculosis. This is actually a disease that is killing people without a vaccine. Like 3 million people per year without a vaccine. This is way more dangerous than COVID-19. That shit doesn't do shit for anyone. So, but we are not afraid of tuberculosis. We are not afraid of fucking car crashes that kills like 10 people a week or whatever the fuck in one city. This is so stupid, man. I mean,
I understand you. In my opinion, it's not that easy. I agree you in the main points. What the fucking cool stuff, man.
Skull.
I did see that on Instagram.
It's fucking amazing.
I need one as well.
I'll get you one.
So,
yeah.
Thanks, brother. So, yes, you're right in a lot of topics, but it's I think it's not that easy to, calculate with that because COVID is really fast and really a new thing. We cannot really know how we can, the whole situation is really different than the other things. So I'm not judging. This is the only thing I want to say about this. I'm not judging the governments. I know it's the responsibility on them. It's huge. But I see the same. If we lock down all everything again, the circumstances will be really different, and I don't know which is the worst,
Yeah, exactly.
the quarantine or the things what will happen if the situation will be like in the spring again. So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, craziness. Just, I mean, for me personally, this is so frustrating, and I'm probably on a bandwagon that says like this is bullshit. Just keep the train rolling, and I mean, something's gonna kill us one day. For me, it's like looking at evolution. We are supposed to go out and fight this thing, get immunity on it, like not expect to create it in a lab. This is like what Homo sapiens as a species did throughout the history. Like, you just evolve and become better as a fucking species. First time when flu came, it fucking killed us. Now it's bitch ass flu, So I just think we are obligated for the future Homo sapiens race to fight this fucking COVID-19 motherfucker and not be stuck in houses.
You remember the story, of course, you remember about Rome's falling.
Yep.
When all the people just eat and drink and fuck, and they didn't care about anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that was the last 30 years.
Yeah.
20. But the last 10 years was directed this. Everybody is a superstar now on social media. But next to that, everybody is fucking depressed. Everybody. Because there's a lot of things you have to see, but you don't really want to see, but you don't need to see. All of other people's lives, all of the fake lives you see. And a lot of people cannot handle this. And look at this, what we are doing now. These are new viruses. We are so afraid. And yes, 100 years ago, nobody was afraid. Okay, a lot of people died, but the whole humanity was much more brave and strong. This is my opinion. Yeah. Now, yes, everybody is bitchy a bit. And everybody wants to, I don't care if nobody likes me anymore. But this is a big problem, Yeah. Now everybody is super sensitive about everything. And this is not good. Word. Yeah. And I'm not talking about, a lot of good things in the PC. And I really think everybody is equal. Everybody have the rights to live in peace, and but next to that, I think everybody have the right to say what he or she want to say, because if it's a free word, we have to be free, and we have to handle if someone is not sharing our opinions. Yeah. So now the whole world is super sensitive, and a lot of good and bad things came up with this. But as I see now, it's we have to handle some things like we will die, so we are not just here to to enjoy everything. Yeah. Because a lot of people's biggest problem now, it's fucking Last of Us Part 2 was too hard for them. It's a fucking video game that was too hard for them.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Can you see?
Yeah.
See that? So that's World War, man. Fucking video game was too hard to handle. Yeah. And they went crazy. I'm sure you hear about that. So there's a lot of problems.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Yeah, continue, please.
Yeah, and I think people have to go back to the regular things what can make them happy. Yeah. And these things are family, someone you can love, friends, things what you love to do. Oh, sorry.
It's all
background. Yeah. And not each other's life and not each other's fake successes. It's not a thing you have to carry about.
Yeah. I mean,
and it's such as one thing. It's not a huge problem if someone is not sharing your opinion in the fucking life. It's not a problem.
Yeah, I agree 100%, and that's beautiful thing you said, all of it. I mean, it's like for us as a human species, this is the easiest time by far to be alive, because nothing is trying to kill you, hunt you, rape you, murder you. No wars going on pretty much on the whole planet. Still, like, there are fucked up places, but still, most of the places are pretty safe. So we just pretty much needed to create an enemy. And you know what? Enemy and adversity is building character that we are lacking so badly as a human race. Like in the last 30 years, we became such a big pussies. I mean, you said it right. Like, everyone has their right on their opinion. You can say whatever is on your mind. But the problem is, when you say something that's on your mind that is not compatible with somebody else's opinion, oh, we don't want to hear that. So, they expect me to say what's on my mind, but they expect what I'm gonna say is what they want me to say. That's so fucking fucked up. So hypocritical. Like, I mean, I was watching actually even WWE like the other day. They had like hockey walls for the crowd now, and I see all these people in on the street getting pretty much more selfish, looking on their asses because this COVID-19 shit. I see all the governments just using this COVID-19 for their propaganda, and it's just not that fun to be part of this world anymore. Like, shit is getting crazy right here. But the craziest part is, this is still the easiest time to be alive. It's still the best time. We are creating our own enemies, and that's beyond me. So stupid, man.
Yes. Yeah, this is a really interesting story about freedom. What we live now, it's in one way, you are more free than ever in this world.
Yeah.
But in the other way, this freedom is not really existed. It's not real. I don't know, maybe you did read the 1984, the book.
No.
From Orwell. It's about, I'm searching for the word in English because it's not really easy to to talk about a book.
Yeah.
In English, but it's I really can say to everyone to read that book because it's a big problem now. It's some kind of a freedom, but you cannot really tell what you want to say. You first have to think twice what you will say on a social media or on the street, or who cares? Because everybody is so super sensitive, and sometimes I feel it's not enough. I'm just a guy who always did fight for rights like equality and all the things. Mm-hmm. Because 10 years before, that was really, really important, the most important fight that you have to make every day, to fight for equality, and we always worked for colored people, gay people, with females, and with everyone. Yeah. And we made jokes, and we were friends, and now everything is we just
protected, like,
yes.
Yeah.
Too much protected, I think.
Yeah.
And I hope one day we'll be world peace and everybody will be equal. I really want to think this, but I don't know if this is the way. I just one question. In these years, when everything is on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, you can go out drunken and someone will take a photo of, this is the drunken shit renegade. In this world,
yeah,
people always asking, where is the rock stars? Where is the big rock stars, the fucking big WWE stars, the guys who could, a whole arena
Yeah.
was on the floor? Where is Axl Roses and guys like I don't know, like in the old times, like Taker, Hogan, Triple H, all these guys? Where is the big faces, the big superstars?
Yeah.
And now there are no huge superstars. There are no bands like Mötley Crüe, like Ozzy Osbourne. No, because they could do what they want, and they could move this energy and lifting this energy up and share it with the people in a concert, because everybody was so energetic and did feel they are free in a concert and anywhere. There are no superstars like them nowadays, not in wrestling. No big charisma guys, real superstars in wrestling, not in the show business, not in the rock and roll.
Yeah.
Because these times, we feel like a bit, in chain sometimes.
Yeah. I agree 100%. I think because there's no such thing as privacy anymore. Like, privacy doesn't exist in 2020. And to be a superstar, you need to have privacy, because the superstar effect, I believe, is happening behind closed doors. So you can shock the people with something you're working on, and you can't do that by yourself anymore. Everyone sees everything you do all the time. It's like I think that's why, like, we are too exposed to anyone and anything that has iPhones or phones or whatever, and PCs. So plus the government is spying on us. So yeah, fuck privacy. Privacy doesn't exist anymore.
Yes.
We can pretty much just walk around naked. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
Just walk around naked. Guys, forget about clothes. Just go balls to the wall and go naked on everything. So, yeah.
I can start right now.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's keep it straight.
I really don't want to sound like, like a sad old shithole. Because I'm still in these hard times with this COVID, and I don't know how HCW can handle all the things. So even in this year, I'm doing what I love to do. I'm doing that all the time and every day. So I'm blessed, and I have friends and everything. But I think everybody in the world feels some pressure about nowadays.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not that bad like World War, but I really hope we will, one day we just plug out the internet and there will be another 60s,
Yeah.
like Woodstock and all the time, but everybody was so fucking free. I hope some changing will come. I really hope
right now, yeah. I mean, you are old soul, definitely. You are born way too late. So am I, by the way. I would love to be born in the 70s. 70s were for me. But let's flip a switch on this fucking COVID and this depressing world. Let's talk about something I want your opinion on, and that's the TV series Vikings. I want to know your feedback. Like, what's your review? Did you watch the whole thing, and where did you stop? What's up with that?
I did watch the whole thing.
Yeah,
during the quarantine, and I was so fucked up because its situation is really me. I did see the whole, and at the end I was like, "Fuck up, what a shitty ending." And after that,
wait, just a second. Don't spoil the ending for me, because the last thing I saw was the season 6A. So first 10 episodes of season 6. I don't know if so. The last thing is like. Ivar is stabbing Bjorn and he's falling down, but this is probably just his vision. That's
this is the end. So the fuck up for me, that was I didn't read. This is not over.
Okay, yeah,
yet.
yeah.
So I didn't know it's not over.
Yeah.
So when the last episode I saw, I was just, what the fuck? So
Yeah.
I had to Google it, and oh yeah, asshole, it's
Still
not over
10
yet.
episodes more, yeah.
Yes, I had the same with Peaky Blinders, another great series,
Yep, yep.
and it will continue. I didn't know. So yeah, about the Vikings, I really love that, but I think the first half of the whole series, when Ragnar's character,
Exactly. I told you.
there, this so much better.
Oh,
than,
yeah. So
than the
much
last
better.
two.
So much better.
Yes, they did lost the two most charismatic characters with Ragnar and Rollo, because Rollo didn't die,
Yeah.
but he wasn't on screen. So yeah, after that, I think the new faces
Yeah.
couldn't
Deliver.
bring that
Yeah.
energy and that charisma. But and the guy who played Ragnar Lodbrok, that
Yeah.
was one of the most heartbreaking performance I ever see.
Yeah. Such a good performance by Travis Fimmel. Great.
Yes,
Great.
that character was so great. So I really love the Vikings, but in my list, it's still just around the third place. So Sons of Anarchy is my all-time favorite. I did watch the whole series. Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I watched the whole series 3 times. And I think
My man.
I will watch it again.
Yeah.
And second is still the Sopranos. And
I like it,
around the third, around there is the Vikings. So it was really, really good, but not the whole. And this is not perfect, I think.
Yeah.
But enjoyed the whole thing.
I mean, in Vikings, I love the just evolution of Ragnar's character from farmer to earl to king to legend, pretty much. What he became in the season 4. I mean, his strategic mind to how to overcome Paris, then how to overcome England, because he knew if he dies, his little sons will just team up and fuck everybody up and just take England by storm, and that's what happened. And what do you think about the how what's the fucking word I'm looking for? Ah, shit, I'm missing some English word right now. The bookings of the
shit as well.
but because we are not talking about it in English anymore. I mean,
Yes.
the characters, the actors for the roles, the casting. Yeah, fucking casting. I forgot about the word.
Yes.
What do you think about casting of Ragnar's sons? I mean, those guys don't look Viking to me. I mean, Hvitserk, only Bjorn and maybe Ube. Ube is kind of cool. All these other guys are just too skinny. Like,
Come on, they looked like fucking girls.
yeah,
Fuck them.
yeah, exactly my point.
They are really great actors, I think. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But I really like the casting of Ivar.
Yeah.
Ivar was perfect in my opinion.
Okay.
But all the other boys, no, not like I. So I expected more. Yeah, they are absolutely not badasses, and we all know all the Vikings were badasses. That's what they do. They killed and fucked everyone what lived. So yeah, I didn't really like that.
Are you pumped for new Assassin's Creed game, Valhalla?
I will buy it.
Oh,
definitely.
for sure.
In the last 1 or 2 years, I think the last 2 years, I played much more. So I had the time to play some games. So yeah, I'm into it nowadays.
Yeah.
Much more than before.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what I like about you, and that's it's like you appreciate the evolution of someone's character, and that brings you to wrestling, to evolution of someone's gimmick. Like when you are working on your wrestling stuff, you don't see it like babyface heel. You see it as a character. And that character is not black or white. It's gray. Some stuff he does is heel. Some stuff he does is face. And that makes some specific dynamic in wrestling business. And that's what I like the most about HCW. The route you take, these guys going up and down. It's not like in WWE. Oh, he's a good guy. Next year, he flips the switch like 180
Yes.
and just starts becoming another one. In HCW, everyone is similar in Sons of Anarchy. The history is still there. You remember the history, and it's understandable why this guy is doing this now and why he's going down, up, down, because you guys keep the history in your characters, and that's what I love about HCW. So just talk about that, how you like wrestling gimmicks to progress.
Thank you so much. Thank you for mentioning this whole thing, because it's really important to me, and I'm really proud of how colorful is HCW. And yes, I absolutely don't think about the childish writing. And about childish writing, I mean like when a character turning into face or into heel, it's like you said, just switch the shit, and after that a badass character turns into a cheap heel, or it's but it's absolutely not not suits that character anymore. So no, there are no characters, just the psychopaths. There are no characters in real life who are 100% evil or 100% good.
Yeah.
So all about the motivation. I think all the guys about the motivation, and this is why I loved Sons of Anarchy and Jax Teller's character build up. I love that, because they always had the motivation, and you always could understand why a normal guy will be a serial killer.
Yep.
You could understand the whole thing.
Yep.
That's why I loved Last of Us Part 2 video game, and a lot of stupid, mindless people are bitching about that, but that's a masterpiece, absolutely masterpiece. And I always loved character buildings like that, because I know more easy to embrace the world if you think about I'm a good man, and there are other good men, and there are the bad men. So this is fucking simple. Of course, everybody wants this because it's easy, but the world is not easy, and the people around you, they are not easy to handle.
Yeah.
Yes, it's complicated. Like you mentioned, Ragnar's changing.
Yep.
A lot of things what was really important for him, and after that things, a lot of things they were not that important after he did break, and the end of his life, on the last 6 months, last 1 year, he only cared about his children.
Yeah.
And he wanted his children to step up and be real Vikings, and destroy England, and do the revenge.
Yeah.
So the character's only motivation was the thing what his boys will do after his death.
Yeah.
And this is a huge motivation, because his life doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter anymore,
Yeah.
because their sons will be, real Vikings, big guys, leaders. That was the motivation. And the same with Jax. And yes, in HCW, to turn back, because I was just a bit lost. So yes, in HCW, we always trying to work with kind of real characters. So characters who looks real, and the motivations are always have to be real. And with the story and with the characters, I always know, I think I know, and I always have to know, it's better like this, I have to know which side the audience will be. So So why they will cheer for one guy and why they will boo the other guy?
Yeah.
And this is not on the cheapest level, you know. It's not because one guy is an asshole and they doing this to the crowd. It's absolutely banned in HCW. Middle finger is banned because I said to the guys, this is the cheapest way.
Yeah.
You really don't need that. You don't need that. Work with your character, work on them, work on the crowd, and you will absolutely don't need your middle finger to generate some heat. So yes, characters and build up is really important.
Yeah, what I like about like how you fuck up the crowd in a way. I mean, in other wrestling promotions that I wrestle in, you see when someone turns heel, right away that same moment, crowd is starting to boo or cheer, whatever the turn is, right? And in HCW, the crowd doesn't really know. Should we start booing right now? I'm still not sure if this guy is bad or not, because it's still like a transition to becoming a bad guy. It doesn't switch that quickly. Like I was a heel for a long time in HCW. By the time I was wrestling El Fantasma, I was face-ish already.
Yeah.
And the crowd was like, they wanted to boo me. In the beginning of the match with El Fantasma, they were cheering him, booing me. But they start to catch up on my vibe, and by the end of the match, they were cheering for me and cheering for him as face versus face. And that's something I never experienced in wrestling business. It's like, it's crystal clear, are you a face or heel? Here, the crowd needs to be more invested, be more intelligent to understand what the fuck is going on, and this is more realistic, and that's what I like. Because it's super 80s, like, okay, black and white, jump on the bandwagon. You know, I love that. So, I mean, just to touch on the Vikings for the last time, one of the most powerful thing of Ragnar was the second time they were coming to Paris, because they won in Paris first time when he was dead and he jumped out of the casket and he won, sliced the throat and everything. Second time he was coming, he was all fucked up. He was a junkie with that Chinese whore. And Bjorn was saying to him when they're losing battles, like, everyone thinks you're weak now, like something like that. And he says, I don't care about Paris. I came for Rollo. And it's like, holy shit. He just came to chat with his brother and to fuck him up. Super crazy.
Yes. Of course, because of the ego, because Rollo's second betray was much more bigger than the first. But you know about this story is really interesting. You cannot be that motivated even in your life. You cannot hate like when you think inside you made mistake. And I think that was the situation, because Ragnar did know in the heart Rollo will betray him again, because he did it earlier.
Gotcha.
And that was his mistake. So, you know, because someone is double crossing you, he's an asshole. But if he double crossing you again, you're an asshole, of course.
Exactly.
But he loved his brother so much, and he didn't care about the thing. It can happen anymore again. And when Rollo did the second betray, that was Ragnar's fault, and he did that, and he couldn't handle that, and that's why his biggest motivation was to kill Rollo. And I really loved this storytelling, and I really loved that Viking is not put the things into your mouth. You know, you have to think about it. And
I love that.
Sopranos is the same. Sopranos is really great in this.
I need to watch that one, because I was a kid when it was actual, so I need to jump on it. So I'll probably do it, because I have nothing to do these days. That's why I started podcasting. So too much free time, brother.
Yes. And about the wrestling, back to wrestling.
Yep.
That was the first thing that DJ Hyde told me years ago when we started our friendship. So he told me, no black and white characters. And yes, and this is the biggest truth. I think wrestling have to look like, you know, like an interesting TV series, like an interesting TV show. And if it's not smart enough, because a lot of people asking me why HCW is a bit hard to understand sometimes. A lot of children and a lot of kids in the audience in HCW, and why the story is not, much more basic sometimes. And I think it's absolutely not a problem, because the ground of the story is easy to understand. It's not complicated. And if you can think about and you can understand much more about the story, you will enjoy the product more. If you don't understand, you can still enjoy that. So it's not like, psychology and talking about, I don't know. So not something they cannot understand. It's just something but they can enjoy much more if they can think about. And I'm proud of this. So I think that's how it can work, because I'm glad a lot of children in the crowd, of course, and they can understand as well. And sometimes HCW is hard, and sometimes we have serious drama, but they have to, they have to see something happening on the shows. That's why I think we have quite a big audience, and the top secret in this, I think, the good storytelling, and it's not on me, it's on everybody who can tell the character's story in the ring.
Gotcha. Okay, let's go back to the pretty much day one with HCW. I mean, I was talking with Icarus on my last podcast episode, and it's pretty much a movie type of group of outsiders, not to do a pun intended, but group of renegades just getting together and build something from nothing. Let's walk us through what happened in the beginning. How did everything started? Not from HCW perspective, but from your perspective. How did it happen for you? How did you start being involved with HCW and with pro wrestling? When did you become a fan, or everything? What year was it? I want to know everything, man.
I was 10 years ago. I was 10 years old when I first watched wrestling.
Yep.
And I didn't really know what is that first look as a child, but I could see this is something super cool.
Wait, just to stop you for a second. Where did you find out about wrestling? Was it TNT, Night Show, WCW?
It was
the first. Where did you see it first time?
That was Eurosport.
Okay.
I think it's in German, so I didn't understand anything. Yes, that was or RTL 2. Yeah, something like this. I don't really know.
So, what's the promotion? WCW or WWF?
No, that was WWF.
Okay, gotcha.
WWF, yes, and after that I watched the TNT and WCW. Yes, I was bigger those days. That was like this, and after that, internet came, and around 2000. 2001, 2002, I started to download some torrents and watch some matches. I couldn't really see anything because of the low quality, but I tried. And in 2010, HCW started with really passionate guys like Icarus Dover, PG Hooker, Michael Knotts. So those guys wanted this as much as me. So we were the same. We're not, we're not the same guys, but our passion was the same. I think, all the guys in the starting lineup. And after that, Nitro joined. He was the first student in HCW.
Wow.
And we started, and we just really wanted that. And the first shows were a bit shitty. I know that, and everybody know that. But everybody in the crowd said to us, "There's a
Wait,
really big
sorry.
heart."
Yeah, just to stop you for a second.
Yes.
I want to go back for a second. So, did you meet? First Icarus, Dover, and Laszlo, I guess. Arpad
Yes.
started, or how did you meet those guys? Did you meet them before wrestling or through wrestling?
That was two groups. One group was age wrestling, Hungarian wrestling forum. You know, when guys could talk about like Facebook nowadays, but that was way before Facebook.
Yeah.
So we started do trainings, and Michael Nuts was the trainer, and we did matches on mat, you know, tatami.
Yeah.
And we did this just for fun, just for ourselves.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, in another group, Icarus, Dover, Jayhawk, and Laszlo Arpad did meet up, and they started to train. But we didn't know each other. And that was a boxing promoter, a guy who did search for Icarus and the boys, and during a boxing night, you know, he wanted one pro wrestling match. That was on huge mats and looked awful, but that was a tag team match in the middle of a boxing show. And we, another group, we did go there, you know, and just watched them.
Okay.
And after that, the two groups did meet each other. We started to talk about what we can do.
Yeah.
And this promoter helped us to make the first pro wrestling show in 2010 in Budapest with open air. You know, and entry was free for everyone, and we did the first pro wrestling show in Hungary.
Oh,
that's
amazing.
How it started.
Wait, are you still in contact with that promoter? Is he still like in contact with you guys? Because he's one of the pioneers.
Yeah, he's one of the pioneers. Absolutely true. We're not in a good relationship now. It's not that bad or something, but he wanted to make this whole pro wrestling business in another way. So not like us. It's really complicated, you know, to talk about this a lot. But because I don't want to say any bad words about him, because without him, I think there is no HCW now.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be. Yeah, I don't want to say any bad, but we couldn't work together, and this is. I think this is the main thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Artistic. This communication, let's say. So you just continue working with Over Icarus, Nuts, all these guys, and you pretty much build show after show after show. So what is the next big milestone you reached just to have something firm and professional?
Yeah.
What's the jump from shitty matches to holy shit, these guys could be one of the best in Europe?
I have to give credits to the Arrows of Hungary. The guys always learned pro wrestling. They were always happy to go outside to learn from someone, to bring new contacts. Icarus did bring a lot of new contacts, and we started to work in the way when I'm writing the story, I care about the story. We put the matches together, and so we make up the card together. Icarus, Dover, and me mostly. I care about the storyline, and Icarus was he did bring a lot of contacts, and the first step up was a guy. And his name was Gabriel Angel Fire. He was the first real professional wrestler who said to us, guys, I know you don't have money, you don't have anything, but you have a ring, I have the knowledge, I will go to Budapest and teach you guys for days long. So that was a really big difference. That's why Gabriel Angel Fire is in the Hall of Fame. And all our love.
Shout out to Gabriel Angel Fire.
Huge shout out to Gabriel Angel Fire, because nobody really believed in us from the business, you know. Hungarian wrestling fans loved what we did, okay, but from the business, nobody cared about fucking Hungarians doing shit.
So here's a story. What I loved about your relationship with Angel Fire. So it was Bloody November. Angel Fire is a Dutchman, right? He's from Netherlands. Yeah. So he's a outsider here in the Budapest, right? I mean, one of you guys, but still not your countryman. He comes to Bloody November show for his Hall of Fame honors, and he's about to have a speech in the ring, and he does his speech Hungarian.
Yes.
The moment I saw your face, you were like, he's talking Hungarian? That shit brought tears to my eyes. Such a class act. Gabriel is such a class act, man. Amazing stuff.
Absolutely. That was one of the most cool thing I ever saw in HCW. Because Gabriel was such a huge talent, by the way. He's not doing wrestling anymore, but he was great. And when he started in English. I still remember the words. He said, yeah, guys, I have a speech now, and I can say this to you. And after that, he said in Hungarian, but I think I rather doing it in Hungarian. And the whole arena, you know, was popped, and everybody was on their feet. And they recognized this is a huge thing, because this guy will do the whole promo in Hungarian, and he did, and he didn't make a mistake. So, fuck, Angel Fire was great.
What was his tutoring? I mean, he's in a relationship or whatever with a Hungarian chick? What is?
Yes, his fiance is referee Otto's sister.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
They live, they living together in the Netherlands. Yes.
Oh shit! Amazing. Wow.
Yeah, HCW made some couples, man. You don't want to know.
I actually do want to know. Like.
Okay, you know, Icarus and Kenza.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did meet in HCW. They still live together. So yes, and there were some short period, but.
Love this shit, man.
Yeah, we have some love stories at least.
Of course, men in tights, women can't resist that shit, man.
Absolutely. So yes, Gabriel was the first big step up, and after that we did go to the Netherlands and train and learn from Alistair Black, you know, Tommy End,
yeah.
Angel Fire and Tommy was in a really good relationship. I think they started together or around together.
Awesome, yeah.
They were really good friends. I think they still. And we learned a lot from Tommy. We not just did go to the Netherlands with the arrows, but after that he came several times and taught the guys. Yeah. So we learned a lot from him. And the next big step up was the television, because television started to roll some footages with us in the early years as well. So after the first one and a half year, television came to the picture, and we can thanks a lot to Koppány, to László Roland.
Yep, shout out.
Because yes, big shout out for him because of the first super show at Szeged. Szeged is, you know, another city, not Budapest, it's on the country. And that was 1,000 people in the crowd, and that was the first time 1,000 people was on a wrestling show.
Yeah.
And Roland did a lot, huge marketing, you know, on the buses background and big pictures everywhere in the city and all the things. So Roland did great. And and he was a really important man in those years, and still in HCW. I don't know, maybe you don't know that, but our beautiful championship belt, HCW championship belt, what you held,
Yep.
that was from Roland as well.
Yeah. He told me that.
Yes, that was his present for HCW. So
Yeah.
we cannot thank enough for Roland.
Yeah.
And the television, and Roland was in that business as well, to help us to contact with the television, because he's a marketing guy, and he's really good in his job as well. And the first year with the TV, 2014, that was huge for us. A lot of new students for the dojo, and the popularity went up. And I'm a bit sad, not sad now, but we have to admit, on that year we couldn't do good enough. We wasn't good enough. This is the truth. The promotion was so young. A lot of guys wrestled who wasn't,
Ready.
really a wrestler with a big motivation. And I don't want to be offensive, because they were great guys and they had a lot to the promotion. But the promotion itself wasn't professional like nowadays. Not like this. And the 4 TV shows we did was okay, but not that good. That was not good enough, in my opinion. But that was not the reason why the television cut us out from the TV program.
Yeah.
It was some business decision. So it wasn't really because of the performance. It was some business with the Sony and the YSET3, and a lot of programs had to leave the channel. So that's happened. But after that, we put a lot of work on YouTube. And now I'm absolutely happy with the situation what we have now.
Yeah, I mean, you have one of the strongest following on YouTube of all promotions in Europe. This is craziness. And you guys started with it pretty early to put everything out on YouTube, whole shows and everything, while most promotions would just do, we are going to sell the DVDs. No, we're not going to sell the fucking DVDs. I mean, yeah.
No, we tried as well, and we didn't sell. no, it's not working. Guys, DVD selling is not working anymore. That's the truth.
Yeah, it's dead technology. Stop it.
Yes.
Stop it. Yeah. I mean, and so while we are talking about the TV, right now you are doing the commentating work for WWE shows, some programming for Hungary TV, right?
Yes.
So how did that happen, and what's it like working for WWE in a way?
Yeah, I have to go tomorrow early morning as well, fortunately. Yes, it's Raw, SmackDown, and This Week. This Week is a magazine program, the best parts of Raw and SmackDown together.
Yep.
So these 3 shows what I commentate for Hungarian television. And yes, you have to know, if maybe, I don't know, there is no WWE in Croatia, yeah? Not on television.
Yeah, there was for a time while I was a champ in HCW. Right around that time, they started doing it. And now it's cancelled.
Yeah, it's for countries like Hungary, like Croatia, and the neighborhood. It's really not too expensive to buy WWE program, because their market is not too strong here. So if any Croatian television is interesting to put it on a program, I cannot tell, of course, how much is that, but it's absolutely not, the price is not too high. So maybe televisions can afford it. I can admit that. So yes, now this is one of my main jobs. I have HCW and this, and now another third main job, and yeah, I'm absolutely happy with that. I'm really happy I can work not just with HCW for the Hungarian pro wrestling business. I can do it with WWE as well.
Awesome. Do you have a co-host, or are you just doing it by yourself with the commentary?
No, it's two of us. My
Okay.
partner is a really professional commentator, so one of the best in
Okay.
Hungary.
Okay, because this was the problem with Croatian broadcasting of WWE. They had two tools for commentating job. One was a guy that is commentating on MMA, and all power to him, all respect for the guy. It's actually the guy that does a podcast that I was a part of. I don't know if you saw it, but it's pretty big in Croatia. And that guy does good commentating and everything for MMA, but he doesn't know shit about pro wrestling. And I want to give him pointers like when you are a commentator of pro wrestling, you are part of the show. Like
Yes,
you were supposed to. You're not a spectator. You're not in a crowd. You are part of the show.
Absolutely.
You need to explain why someone heel, who is babyface, not just talk shit about everything. And the other guy that was a commentator was another hip hop artist or whatever. And I was the one that contacted RTL TV, pretty much saying, I'm the only person in this whole country that is qualified to do this job, so let me do this fucking job. Because if I'm not gonna do it, this is not gonna be good. I'm the only one.
Yeah.
I'm literally the only one who can do this. And no, but
Yeah.
and they were like, yeah, but we don't wanna pay that much, blah blah blah, because this can open much doors for you. I didn't wanna do that shit. I was like, I did so much free shit in my life and in my career. I don't wanna do it. I'm not doing one step for free anymore anywhere. Just
yeah.
don't want to do it.
By the way, that was the same thing what I did.
Yeah.
So the thing is started, and I was lucky because with the professional commentator, the another guy, you know, who knows what it is,
Mhm.
that was Olympic gold medalist amateur wrestler.
Awesome.
You know, not amateur, Olympic wrestler.
Yep.
Norbert Növényi, you know him.
Yep, of
because he
course.
wrestled his
Beast.
last match for HCW. and I know him, of course, and he knows me. We're friends.
Yeah.
And he told the TV guys, and he's a media personality here in Hungary, and he's an Olympic gold medalist.
Yep.
And he was the man who told the television, please, I'm doing it now, but it's not really my thing. Please call David Turger if you want
Okay,
this
gotcha.
to be
Awesome.
better.
Yeah.
So yes, he was so helpful. And after that, the television asked me to maybe I can help, and I said yeah, and this it costs this and this because I'm not doing things for free as well.
Yeah.
But they accept that, and we started to working together, and I really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Really.
I kind of feel bad that I didn't do it, but one of the biggest problem was the TV shooting. I mean, the commentating shooting job was held in Zagreb, Croatia, in the capital, of course, where the TV studio is. And I'm here in Zadar, so the traveling would just be too expensive. And I don't want to drive with my car 300 kilometers every week. I want to fly there. And of course, it's too expensive. They wanted me to go over to live in Zagreb for a while. But you saw my hometown, how beautiful this is. You saw Zadar. I pretty much live at seaside. I don't want to replace this shit.
I absolutely understand you, brother, and you live in a beautiful place. So, yeah, in Budapest, this is the only good thing. Everything is in Budapest, in Hungary.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, fuck everything. I sell my house tomorrow, maybe, and I go to live in Zadar because that's beautiful.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Awesome. So, when do you guys expect to make another crow trip over here?
I don't know. It's up to the government, but when I can, I will, because in every year I go at least 2 times to Croatia, and now this year looks really fucked up.
Yeah, this year just canceled for everything. Let's just skip forward to 2021.
Yeah, I'm afraid, and maybe next year there will be aliens coming from the sky and killing us. But I will be like, okay, I don't care.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
Of course, killing aliens. What else?
Yeah. Okay, so right about this time in the podcast, around 1 hour mark, I want to go to fan questions, if it's all right with you. Just to So there were some fan questions just to get this out of here, but most of
About
them
dick size and things.
no, it's not.
Oh.
But yeah, similar shit. And
Okay.
but most of
I'm
them
naked just because of this, but okay, I put some trousers in because don't need it. Okay, I'm all ears.
yeah, what I wanted to say is most of the questions were Hungarian.
Yeah.
And these guys actually wrote to me in Hungarian or Hungarian English, and I can't understand either way. I mean, I love you guys. I love Hungarian fans, but your English sucks so bad. Like, our English is terrible, but you guys are
Yeah.
just killing it. Like, murdering this bitch. I just read some of those that I can read. So, here we go. Okay, first one you probably answered in the beginning. Botos Adam 99 says, "How
Yeah.
are you?" So how are you, man?
This is a really complicated question, and I don't want to be long. So
Yeah, I pretty much got you, man.
I can. I have a lot of reasons to be happy, so I choose to be happy because that's better.
Yeah,
Lot of problems now, guys, and you have to understand. We just want to continue what we love. We just want to wrestle. I want to organize shows. I want to go to the ring, and do what we love. And now this thing is really complicated. Not just because of the money, because of the money as well, of course, but not just because of that. So these are not the best days in my life, but there's a lot of things, a lot of reasons I can be happy, so I'm good. Fuck it. You know what Razor
Beautiful.
Ramon said when he was on the floor and he was getting drunk and he wanted to suicide and shit. And when someone asked him, "How are you, Razor?" the answer is always "Better than you, Chico." So that's
I
what
love
can
it.
say.
I love it,
He's
man.
my hero, so that's all what I can say. I'm okay.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Let's go to. I can't even pronounce this name, so I'm gonna butcher it.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Kozga Sandor.
Why you still cannot speak Hungarian, man? How long you work for HCW? 5 years? I don't know.
Bazd meg. Pina volt segjuk.
Okay, you got me.
Pina
okay.
volt segjuk. Pina volt segjuk.
Both, by the way.
Nem. Pina.
Pina, but if it's a girl's asshole, that asshole can work as well. Okay, but we wait from the topic, so yeah, get back to the question then.
Hazudsz. Gotcha. Yeah, so Kozga Sandor. I'm gonna just read it how it says. What's opinion Instagram star?
What's my opinion about the Instagram?
I guess. What's your opinion about Instagram stars?
Stars,
Yeah.
influencers.
I guess so. I guess that's the question.
Oh yeah. My opinion is a really few of them
Mhm.
doing it good and make some business with the Instagram, and they can use it like normal people and normal men. But this is just my opinion, so who cares about what's normal for me? But this is my opinion now
Yeah.
because he asked me. But most of the influencers are they work is absolutely pointless for me.
Yeah.
So I think I did see enough S's for my whole life. Really, I love the girls, man. You know me. I really love the girls. But now I go to Instagram and I see another chick in doggy position in the fucking social media, and I absolutely don't understand anymore. I don't get it. So
Yeah.
no, and fuck themselves.
Yeah.
really.
They do like a doggy position ass shot with the caption, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger."
Yes.
Hashtag motivation.
Okay, you got me now. Because what I hate the most in the whole fucking world, these these fucking Coelho speeches. You know, when I see a whore, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's a whore. Yeah, it's your ass on the Instagram, so yeah, you're a whore. But you don't need to do this shit with Coelho. So, absolutely, nobody cares about the bitch's thoughts. You know, I'm not PC. Fuck that. I don't care.
Nobody cares about bitches' thoughts.
Fuck, you're not a sexuality. Okay. So no. You know, everyone wants everything.
Yeah.
So
1 hour ago, you were talking about I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Hour later, I don't care about bitches' thoughts.
Oh, but you know.
Shit.
I'm not talking about women. I'm not talking about females' thoughts. I'm talking about it's not on the same level. It's not the same thing. So if you want to use your body, if you want to use your ass to make some likes, you can do it. You can do it. But please, don't acting like you're super smart and that's why your asses look like this, because not. So no, please don't want everything at the same time.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit.
fuck the big influencers. Fuck everybody.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
So Kocka Sandor, I think that answers your question. That was a pretty good one.
Fucking answer.
Okay. Let's go.
Man, I tried hard to not be an asshole in this podcast and I failed.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
No filter, bro.
Yeah.
So the Nagi Master.
I just you know
what?
when you see an ass and the words are, you can reach the stars.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
enough.
caption. You want something bad, you can reach the stars. Here's my ass. Yeah.
Yes, here's my ass. Yeah. Okay. So next question.
Yeah. Here's my ass. Never surrender. Here's my ass. Keep working. Keep grinding. Oh my shit!
Keep doing that doggy pose. Yes.
Oh fuck. Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fuck social media.
Nagi Master, what did you two feel after the casket match in 2017 Day of Glory? Okay, so this is the question for the both of us. What did we feel about the match, casket match, where for those of you that don't know, I helped Zafar Amin beat you and put you in a casket by stabbing you in the back.
Yeah, into a very, very small casket, by the way.
Oh, really?
I almost... by the way, this was interesting. I really enjoyed that match. I really enjoyed to work with Zafar, with you as well. And I'm thinking in the match that was big emotions because of the story. The story was good, I think.
Yeah.
And when you guys did put me into the casket, I was, just right after a match, of course. And I was like...
Yeah.
And after some seconds, I started to feel there's no air anymore.
Holy shit! Yeah.
And I had to stop
breathing.
My breath.
Oh my god!
I had to really slow it down because I started to recognize there is no holes.
Yeah.
In the casket because we forget it. Because in HCW we fucking don't care, and we forget to put some holes into the casket. And that was a huge chain under that. Yeah. And I was just, that was in my mind, was fuck, maybe I will die in this fucking casket. This is really funny. Yeah. That was in my mind. It's fucking funny. So I have to be naked. Because if I'm dying that casket, when you guys open that shit, I want to be there.
Oh, exactly. Naked, yeah, you were
dead
and
naked.
I remember now. Yeah, we opened the casket and you were laying there naked. Holy shit! I remember. Oh my god. Yeah.
So I get naked and I was like, if they can pull me out and I will alive, that's good. But if I will be dead and naked in the casket. That's fucking amazing. So,
Best way to go, definitely.
yeah.
On your
And
own
how did
terms.
you-
I mean,
and how did you feel? Because that was your heel turn.
yeah, for the record, this was my first time in my career doing storyline work for that match. Before that, I was just doing regular matches. No one ever put me in anything other than one match programming, and this was something I was wanting so bad in that time of my career, because I never got the chance to expand on my character. Just to go inside, do a crazy cutoff, do a crazy comeback, do a crazy finish. That was my fucking career, whole my career. And this was the first time I got some chance to expand on who am I, who I want to be. And I had no idea who the fuck I am and who I wanted to be. And I remember that day you were talking about, yeah, we have a casket match. I was like, yeah, they motherfuckers have casket match. They don't have fucking casket. They have fucking cardboard box or whatever the fuck. And I go, I have a fucking casket out over there. So I drive over to Budapest, walk inside this fucking venue, and I see a fucking real casket that I was like, fucking Hungarians got me again, man. Jesus. And yeah, I was shaking just delivering that super kick, twice of them. I was shaking. I was, because this was my debut pretty much. I knew how to wrestle, but I didn't know how to act and how to connect the dots in between the poses or whatever. So thank you very much for the opportunity to step in the back. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thanks for you. Yeah, you know, I'm always telling it's around 70, maybe 80%.
Yeah,
is what you did talk about now. So 20% is the wrestling, in my opinion.
Yep.
80% is the work.
Mm-hmm.
How you work with the character, with the emotions, with the story, how you work the crowd, how you work. It's all.
Yeah.
So
I want to give this Nagi Master a shout out, because this was a pretty good question, and this was a good question and a real fan, I guess, for you guys, because 2017, he knows everything. Day of Glory, 2017, how we started our relationship pretty much. So Nagi Master, good job, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely good question, and we have a lot of fans like him.
Yep.
We're really lucky, and you can watch it on free on YouTube.
Yep.
It's 2017 Days of Glory show, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly,
not sure.
guys. Go watch that fucking casket match.
Yes, and guys, you can watch Jokic versus El Fantasma. We mentioned before this match. It's the whole match is on YouTube as well.
Yep.
Search for that. It was a really great match.
Yeah, this is my business card, pretty much, this match, so make sure to watch it. Okay, next question. It goes, okay, this one is from Creation Dude, Ante Duic, one of my friends. He wants to know, what's your favorite food? Pretty simple question, but I actually want to know too. What's your favorite food, bro?
My favorite food is steak. I think it's T-bone steak.
Such a manly man with this Jack Daniels, Sons of Anarchy and everything.
Yes,
look at him.
Fuck, I'm doing this again.
Oh, look at this guy. And no milk with you? Just for the record. Yo, guys, this dude drinks milk with fucking whiskey. What the fuck, man?
Okay, I have to be honest with you, because you can see there's no milk here, so I don't want to turn this shit, but it's no milk, because it's absolutely not our style.
Okay.
Because we just drink milk with whiskey to fuck up the foreigners. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to see this now.
Man.
But yes, that's for the fuck guys up. So because you come to Hungary and we all know you think what a disgusting place, what
you
a
had
disgusting
my fucking
people, and
oh shit.
And we want
my fiance was drinking that shit with me.
Yes, I want you to think what disgusting fucking people doing this. By the way, I'm okay with the milk and whiskey sometimes, but absolutely not.
Jesus, that shit was disgusting.
Yes.
Okay.
That's with you, just with you, and with Phantasmo because he had the same experience. And I'm an evil person, but I love that. When I in my flat, a lot of times wrestlers sleeping here in my guest room in my flat, new sometimes, and and I'm the promoter, and they are guys, and I like to know them a bit much. How kind of people they are, because I'm paying for flight tickets, I'm paying for matches, and I have to just need some trust, because I have some bad experience, not too much, just one or two, but I had. So yes, I really love the situation when the new guy comes and high and things like this, and drink some, and you have to drink some because it's rude if you're not. Just one. And I said, okay, this is the whiskey and this is the milk. And the faces.
Yeah.
The face is always with the what? Fucking Hungarians. And it will happen.
What about Jaeger and milk? Because that shit was like pushed to my throat. Like, you need to drink Jaeger and milk in Hungary. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is this at least real or not?
It's not. Yeah, it's real. It's not just for. It's not for Hungary. It's for HCW. So HCW guys like Dover, like myself, like the young guys, they sometimes we like the party like short drink and milk. Sometimes yes, but mostly with foreigners. Mostly with. It's not for for Friday nights. This is special. But Jaeger and milk is valid as well.
Yeah, because I remember when we were in Zadar in my place, we went out to our Svarog bar. Shout out to Svarog bar and Dizzy. So we were in Svarog bar and you were ordering Jaeger at the bar, and I was just seeing you with my peripheral vision. And I remember you asking for some milk.
Yes.
And the bartender was like, what the fuck? This guy?
Yeah, it works sometimes. Yes.
Yeah, not in Croatia. Not in Croatia, man.
I know.
Let's keep moving with this one.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, shit. Another weird one. Okay. Veneziana Claudia. I hope.
Hi, Claudia.
I will HCW on Kris Jokic versus Dan Main.
Not a bad idea, by the way.
Yeah,
Main.
Yeah. Of course.
Yes.
I guess she wants she wants to see me versus Dan Main in HCW. Yeah. I was supposed to wrestle Dan Main before COVID-19 in Austria.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Dennis.
Yeah.
He's really, really young. He managing himself so good, and there are not too many baby faces like him in the business, who's a big smile, really handsome guy, looking good, jagged and all the things. And he is a really modest and really intelligent guy. So I like him, and I will work with him in the future as well, if we have future in the fucking business because of COVID-19. So yes, it's not a bad idea, by the way.
Yeah, I like Dan Main also, and shout out to Dane. I want to have him on a podcast also. And for sure, I'm going to wrestle Dan in HCW or wherever. I don't care. I mean, having this whole quarantine thing in my life just made me realize how much I want to wrestle, and how much I not just for wrestling. I just want to mix it up with so many guys. I also want to wrestle with Maverick in HCW. Like, I just want that experience of sharing the ring with these guys. So yeah, Dan Main is also on my list. And by the way, I liked what you guys did with him and with Emeshachik, with Gymnast, and with Goulash Brothers and all that storyline. I love the storyline. And by the way, what's gonna happen with these storylines once you kick it back with HCW? Are you just gonna continue with the storylines, or are you just starting from scratch?
Yes, some of the storylines we can continue. Some of the storylines we have to move a bit to next year. Things, because I'm not sure we can finish all of these. So yes, some of the storylines we can keep,
Yeah,
some will move.
yeah. I
Yeah,
guess
like this.
depending on which storylines have the most hype, I guess. If the hype is not there, just go with something else, I guess.
And we have to change some things, because I still cannot plan with the foreigners from
Yeah,
abroad.
exactly.
Now it's really really hard to say because Hungarian government would like to close the borders again now.
Yeah,
So we absolutely not sure we can work with the foreign guys, and this is it cuts so deep because we have a lot of guys from abroad like you, like Zafar, like a lot.
yeah. The champ can get in the country.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes, it's really sucks, and my heart is broken about him because it looks we have to make the title as a vacant title now because it seems he cannot coming back to the Vendetta.
That guy that has no luck with the title, man. First, I fuck him up with my mono when I was sick and I couldn't make it to our I Quit match. And that match was supposed to be so good, guys. I promise you, that match, we planned something super crazy for that one.
Yeah, I hope we can make it
Yeah.
sometimes.
Hopefully, yeah.
There were never any I Quit match in HCW.
Shit. So I was supposed to be first Iron Man and first I Quit match. Oh, Jesus.
Yes. Shit happens.
Yeah. That mono fucked me up. I was supposed to have that match. I also was supposed to win against Angelico in Germany. I was supposed to get all these big pushes all around the place, and yeah, fucked me up. And yeah, I'm still like, since that fucking sickness, I'm still not 100%. Like, my strength is not coming back. I'm working on it like tirelessly, like all the time, like training 15 times a week. And I'm still like maybe 70% strength back. It's crazy. Still weak.
That's bad, man.
Yeah. Gonna be better.
I had an injury as well in March.
Yeah.
During pull-ups.
Mm-hmm.
And my shoulder fucked up and it still fucking hurt. I'm searching for the word. Yeah, it was some kind of a disruption.
Mm-hmm.
It's I couldn't do any workout in 2 months.
Yeah.
And it's still fucking painful if I move that like this.
Yeah. Are you trying with hanging? Just get on a bar like in a pull-up position just to hang, like just hang on the bar. For shoulder it's supposed to be like amazing. It actually does wonders for people who need surgery on the shoulders. It actually helps.
I will try.
Yeah, just hang for like do 3 sets of hanging like as much as you can before the workout, and yep, should strengthen it up. Yeah, definitely. I mean, but you look good. You're in shape now. I saw
Thank
some
you.
of
Yeah, I'm doing my diet.
Yeah.
And what I can, I'm doing. With my shoulder.
Yeah.
Shit, but thank you. Yeah, it's not bad, not that bad.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have one more question. Then a few last ones gonna be asked by me. So. Yeah, man. So the question from. I'm gonna butcher this Hungarian name also. This guy actually has me on his profile pic on Instagram, so that's cool. Mezzar Sombor. Mezzar Sombor.
Yep.
Okay. And the question writes just like this. You think HCW is the best job outside of you? I don't understand about outside of you what that means, but maybe the question is, I don't know what's the question, man. So it says, you think HCW is the best job outside of you? I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I think because in Hungarian language we have what is shit? Shit, man! I'm getting so fucking tired.
Don't worry, we're gonna
so
finish it soon.
yes, we have an expression. This outside of you is something like the best you can do. So I think the question is, maybe it's HCW as my main job is the best I can do, best I can dream of, like a job.
Yeah.
If the question is this, I don't know. But my problem is, if he did type this in English, he will absolutely don't understand a word about this podcast. So...
Yeah.
But okay, but I will answer. Yes, I think, yes, I don't like the word the best, I'm interested in about a lot of things. Fortunately, I'm never boring, man. So not during the quarantine, not in a day, I'm never boring. A lot of things interests me. And yes, HCW is I think it's the best job I can imagine now for myself. I don't want to go to WWE. I absolutely don't want to live outside Hungary now, because it's not because Hungary is the greatest place. It's because my family is here, my friends are here. So yes. I really hope HCW can work during this COVID and after that, because I think it's one of the best I can do. And not just HCW, I'm really blessed because of my commentatory job. I can commentate pro wrestling, is my love. So if the question is, I'm happy with my job and jobs, yes, I'm absolutely happy with that. I think I'm really blessed. I worked fucking hard for this, and I'm happy with that. And what I can imagine is, I don't know, maybe some years later, I would like to organize not just wrestling show, maybe, something for theaters, something like this.
Yeah.
This is just a kind of a dream. But I would like to stay in the artists. Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. Okay.
Arts.
Yeah. Yeah, don't stay in the artist. That's rude.
In arts, I want to stay in some female artists if I can. Yes. Fuck my English, man.
Doggy style.
Worse than ever. Yes.
Yeah.
With some Instagram girls.
Yeah.
Doggy style. Yeah. Absolutely not. So I'm just joking.
Shit, man. Okay. Last two questions from my majesty should be to you is if you have to pick one pro wrestling icon wrestler that is your role model, who would it be? One idol for you.
Yes.
You just need to you need to pick one. I know you have a lot, but if you need to pick one, decide who it is the best for you.
I absolutely don't have much. I'm absolutely not kind of a guy, who has a lot of role models, or I'm not a fan type of a guy. I'm a fan of pro wrestling, but I'm not really a fan of people. There's a lot of guys I really love, but I have to pick one as my biggest.
If you if someone asks you, if alien comes down to this planet and asks you what is pro wrestling, and you say that guy, that's who you want to watch.
Oh yeah. Oh man, this is really complicated, but I think now
all time. All time.
All time.
Yeah, all time. Everyone, ever.
Okay, it's I have to see a bigger picture, I think, with this, and it's a really hard question. I just want to mention first. I want to mention Adam Copeland, Edge. He's not the biggest pro wrestling star in the
Mm-hmm.
world, but I think he's a huge role model in pro wrestling. With this attitude and all the things, Adam Copeland is a role model in wrestling, and for me as well. Uh, if someone asks me what is pro wrestling, I think I will say Hulk Hogan.
God damn it!
I think I will say Hulk Hogan because you know what is all about, what this is all about,
Yeah.
how you can live in the moment, how you can,
Yeah.
how the crowd can reacting to you. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
there were no bigger star in the pro wrestling than Hulk Hogan.
Fair
there
enough,
were no
yeah.
bigger reactions what Hulk Hogan could make with his work.
Yeah.
So, fuck the word. I know he wasn't even a good wrestler. Really,
I mean, he was
he
actually.
wasn't.
Yeah, he had some decent shit in Japan, I guess.
Yeah,
He
I
can
can
move.
mention Triple H. He's a role
Mhm.
model in a lot of things as well.
Yeah.
He's fucking good. But you know, man, the truth is nobody was ever bigger than Hogan. He is the only pro wrestler in the whole world who you know every people in this planet knows who he is.
Yeah. Besides
So
Croatian
he's-
people.
He's much bigger than the Undertaker. He's much bigger
Yeah,
than
yeah.
anyone else.
Agreed. Agreed.
This is why I pick Hulk Hogan.
I love it. I love the way you think. Okay, the last question. Same rules. If you have to pick one musician, one man, whole band, whatever, just one, and everything else disappears, but you need to pick one to save the music. Like who you pick to stay on your playlist. Who's your all-time favorite musician? Band or a musician, I don't care. Just to see.
Fuck you, Kris.
Oh, I know, man. I want to know this
Uh,
shit. I want to know who's your favorite your favorite movie, your favorite musician. I want to know this shit. Just to see what kind of a man you are, because it tells a lot. If you say like fucking Justin Bieber or shit,
Of course I will.
yeah, no.
Okay. I have to mention guys like Warren Zevon.
Mhm.
Not a lot of people knows him. He was extremely talented. So Warren Zevon was great. Bob Dylan. I have to mention Bob Dylan. And guys like Guns and the Mötley Crüe, and so it's really not easy. But
Yeah, I know.
fuck everyone else. I will pick Johnny Cash.
Fuck me, yeah. I love this. Yeah, of course. Ain't no grave can hold my body down.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the reason I picked Johnny Cash because he had a lot of sides. So in the early years, he did country and
Yep.
and a lot of another style, and his old years. That was the point when he could, even when he was after 60, he could evolve his art,
Mhm.
and his last albums and last songs are better than the ones before.
Yep.
So yeah, fuck, Johnny Cash was a fucking huge legend. So yeah, I pick him. If just one man can play anything, that should be Johnny Cash.
Awesome. I mean, one of the reason I say this all the time, but one of the reasons I started this podcast is just to catch up with all the beautiful people I meet in my career, and you are especially one of my brothers for sure. And
Yeah.
I really am glad we got the chance to chat, especially with this COVID-19 shit, because we are used to see each other for at least like once a month or something, and now it's off the table. So I'm glad we did this, man, and I hope to have you soon on my podcast. And yeah, so this is your chance to say goodbye to our listeners. So floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you for this invitation because I had really good time. Like, every time when we can talk, it's really interesting because pro wrestling business. In pro wrestling business, I could meet up with a lot of interesting guys. And I'm always smiling when I be thinking about how similar we are. And you
Yep.
are a Croatian, nobody motherfucker guy. And I'm here in the main boss in Budapest, of course. So in pro wrestling, there's a lot of interesting personalities, and I love you, brother, and I
brother, love
appreciate our friendship.
Yep.
And God bless and thank you for the invitation, and goodbye to all the guys who did watch this and hear this and all.
Yeah, so guys, follow this guy, Renegade, Restless Renegade on Instagram. Follow HCW Hungary, YouTube, wherever, their own domain. And yeah, David Turger, ladies and gentlemen. So listen to us on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Watch us on YouTube. And see you next time.